Wednesday, December 5th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I am meteorologist Matthew East here with you. A different type of weather day than what we've had over the past couple of days. All you have to do is kind of look at the radar out there this morning and see that some changes are taking place. Now, before I show you the radar here across our immediate region, let's take a look at the northeastern U.S. You have a pretty good area of some rain in parts of the northeast, a little bit of some snow involved in the higher spots there in New Hampshire. Also some pretty good rain down along the Gulf Coast, parts of southeastern Louisiana and southern Mississippi, some pretty good areas of rain. And really those two pieces of energy splitting our area, so there's not a whole lot of significant lift to generate overly significant precipitation out there across our region. But with that said, we will continue to see a few showers and some areas of light rain try to develop on into the region from time to time today, but just nothing overly heavy. Look at how mild it is out there this morning. Temperatures running at or above the average high temperatures for this time of year here with these 5 a.m. temps this morning, just ahead of this incoming front. But much cooler behind the front. It's down to 38 in St. Louis, Dallas at 46, Chicago at 30. But look at the warmth ahead of the front all the way up in Boston. It's 56 in Washington, D.C. at 60. Another very warm day yesterday. We had a lot of 70s for highs across the foothills, the Piedmont, and the coast, but some big temperature changes set to occur. A lot of cloud cover out there. We'll have an overcast day for the majority of the day at least, and again, we will continue to have the chance of some of these showers as this frontal boundary continues to gradually push on into the region, and that's going to bring, again, a big temperature change. Now, in terms of rain, you notice here on Stormcast, nothing overly heavy, but some spotty showers from time to time, and then a clearing trend by tonight, at least for a period of time. But you notice, you may see some lingering clouds down along the North and South Carolina border regions, at least for some of our Thursday, and that'll play a direct role in our high temperatures. So today, probably a period of time where a lot of us are in the low 60s, but a much cooler type of day tomorrow with highs in the upper 40s and low to mid 50s. Across the region. All right, let's spend some time on the modeling here. Let's go to the upper air chart off of the European model here. And really, you have, again, this energy splitting as it's moving into our region. Some energy along the Gulf Coast, the bulk of the energy in the Northeast. So there's just not a lot left to generate any significant rain around here. But the pattern's about to change and to a more unsettled pattern. Now look at this big trough taking shape, a full latitude trough on the European by early next week. And then we get into it's kind of chaotic, much more active pattern. This is out next Wednesday on the European. Look at all the energy loaded up, kind of rounding the base of this trough. There's a piece, and the result's going to be a much more active storm track later on this month. And there we are on Friday. Interesting setup overall. Later on this month. Much more activity ongoing. Now let's look down from the top of the globe here. This is the operational European at 180 hours. And again, the pattern is changing to a ridge near the west coast of North America. You go all the way out here at 234 hours on the European. You still have a ridge along the west coast. And look at 850 millibar temperatures here. Oh, that's what I want to show you. Let me go back to this chart right here. Notice some indications of some cross-polar flow trying to get involved as well on some of the operational runs. And so you wind with some very cold 850 millibar temperatures making it on our side of the hemisphere here. So we'll see how that unfolds. The GFS modeling, also in the longer range, does some pretty interesting things here. You get some big ridging developing up toward Greenland that eventually turns into a block. And this is out toward the end of the 0Z model cycle, but a big block setting up here over Greenland, which would be kind of interesting to see how that unfolds down the road as well. So we'll just kind of quickly take it day by day, and you'll see the pattern change toward the end of these panels here in terms of the more active storm track. There's your front moving in today, back to a dry setup tomorrow with the cooler conditions. But a big warm-up, again, moving in for Friday and the weekend. There's Friday, there's Saturday. We're going to have highs this weekend well into the 60s, maybe even a few low 70s creeping in at times. Now, some changes early next week. The incoming frontal boundary looks to be a good bit quicker than it did on some previous days. So this is Monday on the GFS. You have this area of low pressure, pretty potent, some heavy snow on the back side of that. Cold front trailing down, showers, maybe a few thunderstorms ahead of it on the GFS. Oh, let's see, I lost my panel there. Let me get back to where we were. Let's see, there we are. Monday evening. The same time frame on the European, a similar timing setup, but a much less powerful storm system. But again, behind this system, we'd look to get much more of an active storm track. It chills down behind the front by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. But look what happens here. We go down the line. This is Thursday, a little piece of energy moving in. A couple of days later, Sunday, another piece of energy moving through, and even another one after that the following Tuesday. And the European is kind of on board with that more active track as well. There's another system on the European moving our way by, there we go, on Thursday of next week. So looks to change to a much more active type of pattern, more storm systems down the road, and a lot of cold air flooding at least into parts of the country in time as the month unfolds and this pattern change takes place. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.